You go first.
You go first.
So I'm Jasmine, I'm Rhodi's mum,
I'm Scott and I'm Rhodi's dad.
and we've got 3 children. So Dollie, who is 4, Rhodi was 10 days old, and Elio, who's 9 months old. So Rhodi was born healthy, happy, £7.8. Day 7, we took him into hospital for his just a checkup, and at the time we noticed he wasn't feeding right, so we obviously raised our concerns to the hospital, and they were like, no, all is well. However, he then, looking at his skin, it was quite mottled, so when we raised those concerns, they checked his temperature and were like, he's fine. They were going to send us home. It wasn't until they listened to his heart rate, which was really, really high. They were like, actually, you're best to go straight to the hospital. Turns out Rhodi had Group B Strep. They monitored his brain where he was having seizures, so they tried to give him medication for the seizures, but that didn't work. And then they decided to talk to us about like our options, and they said that he had unsurvivable brain damage. So we then had to make the decision. We went to say goodbye to Rhodi in the hospital. Dollie came in as well. And we had to sort of talk to her about Rhodi had to go to heaven. And for a 2-year-old, it's a lot for her to understand. And I think like for her, she was expecting to have a life with her baby brother. She was our reason to get up. Going on those preschool runs with her, we'd done that together, like as a partnership, because actually I think doing it alone would have been really difficult. But I think she kind of saved us. So after we lost Rhodi, we became pregnant with Elio really quickly. We feel like Rhodi sent us him because he knew our arms were aching, so it was another little bundle for us to look after. We didn't tell Dollie straight away, only because we didn't want to build up hope for ourselves that the baby was going to be okay, because we're constantly living in anxiety that something's going to go wrong, of another loss, because when we were pregnant with Dollie and Rhodi, we didn't have any worries. Like, they were both healthy, normal pregnancies, so I didn't ever feel too scared being pregnant. But being pregnant with Elio, I think because of losing Rhodi, you have the fear of losing another one. Completely different experience being pregnant with Elio than it was Dollie and Rhodi, because I think you're just more scared of what the outcome's going to be. When it comes to grieving whilst trying to parent, I think in the early days, you kind of don't know where your head's at anyway. Like, one day you're crying, the next day you're smiling, and you almost feel slightly guilty for smiling again. It doesn't get easier, it gets more manageable. I think it's really important to keep your communication open. Try not to live in fear, like try and enjoy your pregnancy, because I think for me it was really hard to enjoy it to some extent because of the constant worry. Try not to worry about everything that could go wrong, because actually you don't know, and you can't live in the fear of what could go wrong.
We are still part of Luna's Fund a year later. Elio has now turned 1, and I can't quite believe how we have adjusted to a life as a family of 5. It's been amazing. We have been doing fundraising through Remembering Rhodi, and we will continue to be a part of Luna's Fund for the foreseeable future. We have built the most incredible friendships and relationships with the guys there.